tempo.
Yo, I'm the 2KMC, and I'm excited for what's coming up in the neighborhood.
The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe to get this win tonight on the road. The beaches of Santa Monica. And here's a look at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. And with pregame routines.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many.
David Aldridge, thank you. It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least two great players. Shaq, if you're selecting a pair to start a team with, mix and match however you want, who would you take?
Definitely got to take the Greek Freak, and I'm going to take Luka Doncic. Because they're superstars already, but they're still entering their prime. Give me those two, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those two would play together. I wouldn't mind pairing Luka with a guy like Kawhi, though. That could be kind of interesting.
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Olynyk, the four. Forward duo. Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Now Caldwell Pope after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. And a wide open look for James. Drills the three-pointer.
Scoring off the ball. LeBron with the skill set needed to torch the defenses right off the catch.
Outside Robinson. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony "the Brow" Davis.
I can't argue with any of those names.
No, not at all.
Now, here's Adebayo. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Nunn with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Nunn, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot will not fall. And it's Miami the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
And a late first-round pick back in 2017. Kyle Kuzma making an immediate impact with his scoring. Shaq, why did he fly under the radar at Utah?
I think often scorers have more freedom in the pros. You know, the Lakers have definitely needed his offense, and you know, he's been a little up and down, but when they need him, he's always there. Best believe he's always going to be aggressive.
That's a good list. And he goes in for the dunk.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State. 18 feet out. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Harrell. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Shaq, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps? And those? Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a
play? Unbelievable!
Showing everyone how it's done. Dunk contest. That's 10s across the board, Kevin.
Outside Butler. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The Heat with a fresh 14.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kuzma passes to James. From 12 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's Achua. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good by Achua.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
To the inside. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by LeBron.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Shaq, every all-time great grows up admiring, emulating those who came before him. Talk about some of those kind of players, your idols, some of the players who made an impact on you.
The first day my father gave me a basketball, he said, son, I know you're going to be big. I want you to memorize 3 names. And he quizzed me on these names. Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Had no idea who Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain was. Knew who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. Then he said, you get good grades, son, I'll take you to watch the one and only Dr. J. So he was my hero. So thank you, Dad.
Dr. J. A different look for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Butler. And it's Dragic in for Robinson. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. And the rejection by LeBron. To the middle. Kuzma, that's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
Here's Harrell. Rebound by the Heat. And here we go. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, and they take the lead. Heroes got 5 now.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
That's his second personal foul.
The Heat have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
And Adebayo drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Kuzma. Shoots over Achua.
Nice touch from Kyle there. Knows he can score from this area of the court.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about...
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
They've got Marc Gasol. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. There's the pass to Caruso. The three-pointer, no good. Miami trailing. Jack, we know you were born in New Jersey, but moved around a lot growing up. What effect did that have, seeing so much of the world at such a young age?
I think seeing the world gives you perspective. I think it's, gets you to the point where you could experience different points of view. I've always said that I had the Karate Kid sort of life I can relate to all people.
I like that. That's a good comparison. It's Iguodala with the drive, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
No good from Gasol. The Heat leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Dragic against Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Shaq, everyone knows you produced immediately when you came in the NBA, winning Rookie of the Year. So did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment that you recall?
Actually, but it wasn't in the NBA. The year before, we played against the greatest college team ever assembled, the UNLV Rebels. Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman.
What a team.
We weren't supposed to win that game, but we won that game. And you know it's all about confidence. Listen, everybody can play, but the guys that have the more confidence are the guys that are going to go out there and do it. We won that game.
I had forgotten how great names on that UNLV team.
So I was saying to myself, look, if we can beat Larry Johnson, those guys, I can play with anybody in the NBA. So when I came to the NBA, I was just
confident?
Yeah, I was just really confident. But to answer your question, David Robinson and Patrick Ewing taught me that I wasn't really that good yet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Went to work on me.
I tell you what, though, boy, it was hard to play at LSU. It's hard to win 5 against 8.
There you go. Back to you, Ernie.
Here's Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that group?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so quickly?
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything Big Man, I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the BMA, the Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the basket is good. Iguodala's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
With an advanced understanding of the game, Butler reads the floor perfectly.
Iguodala against Morris. And that one is good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the shot goes down. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Harrell.
Yes, the defense sees James with the ball and assumes he's a shooter, but you know him, he exploits the defense to always find that assist.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
He jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. .153 left to play in the first half. Passes it to Olynyk. Rebound by Harrell.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, James.
Now, even in the later stages of his career, Kevin, James is just focused on one thing. That's winning as many championships as he can.
None. Passes to Butler, and here's Adebayo. Fades away. It's good. He's got 8. And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here, dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the Big Baryshnikov?
Nah.
Or are we giving that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
And, Steve, there are people who have to focus on one thing to get it right, yet Shaq can execute so many things at a high level at the same time.
You're so right, Kevin. We know he's one of the best to ever put on a uniform. But a lot of people always talk about his offense, but he made second-team all-defense 3 times. He can do it all on the court and now in the broadcasting booth.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it's out of bounds, the Heat able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Then for the Heat, Achua comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Butler finds Adebayo. Now, here's Achua. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but... And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and Crew, the big fella. And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Butler in at the 3. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
A former Defensive Player of the Year. Don't forget Marc Gasol with the great defense there.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And the first one drops. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Morris. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Olynyk. Inside, here's Adebayo.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
Here's Caldwell Pope shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Robinson finds Iguodala. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Butler.
Dennis is all over that one. You love the effort.
Off the inbound, no good. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Down low, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Schroeder, it's hauled in by the Heat. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
A capable shooter from there. Jimmy Butler knows when he should look to take these threes.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Butler. Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Here's Caruso, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers working the ball around now. And it's Harrell missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Horton Tucker. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's blocked. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Horton Tucker. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And Adebayo throws it down.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Here's LeBron. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here we go. Shots good by Hero. And now a 7-point Miami lead.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
And here's Gasol outside. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Los Angeles foul call.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
First personal foul. Heat substitution. Jimmy Butler.
1:19 left in the third. Here's Dragic. Good, nice job down low. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And the Lakers with possession here. Morris passes to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Here's Gasol. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get the rebound. Another shot. LeBron with the block.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Dragic. He has 6. Hero, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Morris passes to Horton Tucker. The 3. The shot off that time. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Butler with the ball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Schroeder dishes to Gasol. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Hero. Morris with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Gasol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
He's a handful inside. Marc Gasol taking it right at the defense, and he created some of that contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And then for Miami, Adebayo is checked in for Achua. Duncan Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Here's Schroeder, stolen by Nunn. In transition, here comes Miami. High, arcing shot, and there's the nice layup by Butler.
He's added that floater to his game. It's hard to stop him if he keeps knocking that one down.
The Lakers working the ball around now. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
With the second effort, and he sinks the layup. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Schroeder, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
Here's Adebayo, and finally they hit one. Adebayo's got 20 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position. in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And here come the Heat again. Miami with the fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
Miami leading by 15. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. James checked in for Markieff Morris.
Substitution for the Lakers. LeBron James.
Timeout called the Heat. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And the dunk by James.
That's the activity they need from Schroeder on the defensive end. With his quickness, he can be disruptive.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler against Schroeder. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
And the dunk by LeBron.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Miami. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Outside, Robinson. Morris with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the basket by Olynyk. Lakers trail by 15. Caldwell Pope passes to James. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Los Angeles foul ball.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch, with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. And he makes both free throws. Lakers trailed by 19. Here's James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Here's Olynyk. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Miami.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They just shot much better, and that improved their confidence, I think, as a team.
It was a team that believed they would make those shots.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Lakers now. It's an 18-point game. Here's McKinney. It's tipped. Vincent the pass to Harkless. Here's Strus. Inside. Here's Silva. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way-in. And the Heat lead by 20.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Miami, Gabe Vincent.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Caruso. Here's McKinney. Offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.